Howdy folks, BoDean 52, hope you are well. Today I'm going to talk to you about the five things that you should do and advice that I can give you as a new motorcycle rider. Alright, number one, take a formal riding class. A formal riding class. Mine was at a Harley Davidson ship dealer, which I am a huge fan of, and I thought it was fantastic. But any accredited training, especially when you get or thinking about getting your first motorcycle, you need to do. Don't let it be your friend that says, I'll teach you. Go to a formal class so when your friend gives you advice, you'll know if he or she knows what they're talking about. To this day, I remember in my motorcycle training class getting yelled at as I'm trying to make a U-turn, tuck that left chin on your left shoulder. I'll never forget it. You need to take that class. Number two, after you take your formal training class, because if you decide that you don't want to do that, you probably shouldn't watch the rest of this video, honestly, because you need to do that. Go back to number one. Number two is you are going to come out of your class super excited. And I don't know the statistics, but I would bet that the folks that take the Harley training, and there's a formal name for it, I'm going to leave it up right here. I'll bet that it's 40%, maybe 50% of people that go through that class walk right into the dealership and either buy a motorcycle right then or they do within the first couple weeks because they are so excited from their training class and to get on the road. I'm telling you, cool your jets, and I'll tell you why in number three. Number three, fight the urge to go in and buy a huge $30,000, $25,000 new motorcycle. When you first get going, fight that urge. Whether it's a Honda, a Suzuki, a Harley, an Indian, or something else, fight that urge to do it. Look around for a used motorcycle. They are all over the place. Well, heck, nowadays you can't get a new one anyway. But regardless, when that comes back, and it will, look for something that's used. And I say that for a couple reasons. One is, you may tip it over in your garage. You may scuff it. You may do something to it that you will freak out if you take the class and just bought a brand new motorcycle and that happens. And it also lets you know maybe what you like and what you don't like, so you can either maybe upgrade that motorcycle over some time as your skills get better, or you find something more you like, or that you get a new one at that point. But really think about not spending all that money yet until you know one thing. You've taken the training, you're riding a motorcycle, and you're all in. You're all in on riding, and trust me, the majority of you will be, and then go get that damn motorcycle that you really want and trade that beginner one in. Don't go new yet. You gotta trust me on this one. Number four, when you end up getting, whether it's a used motorcycle, well, especially your first used motorcycle. And if you keep that for a while, maybe you can change this thought. But buy one for your skill level. If you're just getting going riding, don't buy a 900+ pound motorcycle, whether it's new or used right away. Buy something a little less expensive, something a little lighter, something that you can learn on. But make sure that whatever you get, it is to your skill level. And that does not have to be a Harley Davidson, which I have a love for. a Honda, or anything else, because it's just going to be your first getting going bike anyway, to see what you like and to make sure you're all bought in. But make sure you buy the bike to your skill level, and don't let anybody talk you into getting that bigger one. And by God, don't buy a crotch rocket. If you want to do that later on when your skill level's up there, hey, go for it. But you're not going to kill yourself on my watch. And number 5. It's a marathon, not a race. Take your time learning. You've been taught some of those skills at training. You've been taught some of those skills as you're just kind of riding around. Spend some extra time in a parking lot turning and making a U-turn or a figure eight or a right turn for us left-handed folks that make it that's a little bit easier, right? This turn up here is left-handed. This will be easier for me than if I was looking right. Remember, turning that chin onto the shoulder to turn. Take your time. We want you to be a great motorcycle rider for not only you, but for others. Take your time and don't press yourself. You don't need to go down some crazy road because a bunch of friends want to go and ride with them. Don't do it. If they are your buddy or your girlfriend, they are going to go on something nice and easy, nice and slow, and help build you up. Make sure to take your time, and as the famous Harley Day rider says, ride your own ride and don't let anybody influence you. I am sure there are more than those 5 things, but those are the most important ones to me and what I think of when somebody asks me for my advice. Find a friend to ride with, practice, reach out, leave a comment, and said, hey, I could really use some advice. I have a BoDean 52 Instagram account. You can message me there. Somebody helped me. Somebody, myself, or anybody will be glad to help you. If you're an experienced rider and you watch this video anyway, one of my friends, thank you. And I'd love to give your extra advice in the comments as well for that 1 or 2 people that may be watching this video that are getting ready to buy a new motorcycle. And they need some advice, and they don't know where to go. So let's give it to them. Because I'll tell you what, folks, you start riding a motorcycle, you will be all in, and it will change your life. Be safe out there. Check on a friend. We'll see you on the next one, folks. Bye-bye.